evidence in court when they are tried or whatever it is. This is a live
carjacking as well.
This is breaking news. Okay, are we hearing about a carjacking? Is that what this was?
Yeah, my pilot Jeff was just reiterating when he was hearing the sheriff's deputies talking about how they're talking about grand theft auto and then burglary as well. So two things going on here. So if this is coming back as a stolen vehicle as well, we were hearing possibly that LAPD may have located these people earlier and tried to pursue them and had to abandon that pursuit. That we heard some preliminary talk from that as well as we get out now onto the 10 freeway. But yeah, you saw all kinds of stuff flying out there, looked like clothing and other items. So, you know, that makes you wonder if this is one of those smash and grabs that have become all too common that we've been seeing going on here. So let's see what the suspect does as we make our way through downtown Los Angeles here. We're at the junction of the 10 and the 110, and I believe this is going to take them towards the 110 and downtown Los Angeles.
Almighty.
So we understand that this is LASD in pursuit from the Century Division. We understand this is a stolen vehicle, burglary suspects inside, a number of suspects inside of this vehicle. You see with the night sun from the helicopter overhead. At least a couple of people got out and then ran into an apartment complex. And it looks like there might be at least two more people inside this vehicle, the driver and a passenger. And I say that, Susie, because we saw somebody from the passenger door throwing things out onto the street, which leads me to believe that there's at least, you know, the driver and one passenger, but there could be more.
Sure, and some bizarre things, as Desmond was referring to, happening during this pursuit. Things being thrown out of the car, as Jeff was just alluding to, but also people getting out of the car. There are apparently more passengers inside this car, and now, you know, there's less, obviously, because they ran out. And at one point, the driver also getting out, walking around, running around the streets, and then getting back into the car, and then this pursuit continues. But it looks like we still don't have any ground units on the ground there. Mike, do you have anything to add?
So, Susie, I can tell you I've been listening to the radio traffic here, and the items that were thrown out were shoe boxes, among other things. It looked like maybe some clothes as well, but the Sheriff's Department is trying to collect what they're calling shoe boxes right now. I'm also listening to, there appears to be this person or this group of people, however many people are in the car, appear to be wanted by both LAPD and the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department's doing the one chasing right now, but LAPD is involved. Their helicopter relaying information to the LA Sheriff's helicopter, and that's how we learned that these guys were also wanted for this. They call it a 215, but it's a carjacking. So it sounds like they may be wanted by both agencies. So I don't know.
Oh, you almost hit that car.
Potentially, they
almost hit that car.
Committed crimes in both jurisdictions, and that's why both of these are wanted. I also want to point out, Desmond had mentioned, and he's correct, we're in what's called, the sheriffs call it tracking mode. And we've been talking about this all day because of yesterday's unfortunate end to that. And that's when LAPD was in what they call a following. But in tracking mode for the Sheriff's Department, now as I say that, there's the night sun. The tracking mode for the Sheriff's Department requires the night sun to stay on, but the ground units to turn off their lights and sirens and back off. Now, LAPD is a bit different. LAPD, they leave the night sun off, but the lights and sirens stay on the vehicles. So what we're seeing here is an LASD tracking surveillance mode, as they call it, where the night sun stays on, but there are no ground units.
Yeah, and it looks like there's back to a full live picture here in Des. It looks like it went under an underpass or overpass, if you will, and then obstructed by some of the high-rise buildings in downtown, but it looks like you might have it still yet there.
They threw a bunch of trash out. So this car actually pulled up into a driveway and like footbill. They thought it was a footbill, but then he gets back into the vehicle, starts going on again, driving around crazy, then pulls up somewhere and just a bunch of trash thrown out of the vehicle.
If they can ditch the vehicle. In fact, when we first came to this pursuit, I thought that that's what the suspect was attempting to do, was going to ditch the vehicle underneath one of these overpasses. We've seen it happen many, many times before. I'm just widening out. Still not seeing that spotlight from the sheriff's deputy, so I'm wondering if they may have lost the vehicle as well. I'm pretty sure this is the one right here, though.
Des, I can tell you really quick, I'm listening to the radio traffic. The sheriff's helicopter did lose the vehicle.
Wow.
So they've requested their units, what they call 1022, which is cancel the pursuit, because they've lost the vehicle. So, and you know, sometimes our pilots, and Des is probably coordinating this right now, but they may be notifying the sheriff's helicopter to you know, we still have eyes on the vehicle.
I'm not really quite sure if that's still yet the vehicle or not. Pretty good idea that it might be, but you know, without that confirmation from the night sun, Susie, it's kind of hard to confirm that that is the stolen vehicle and the center of this pursuit. at this point in time. But we have been following this here for just a few minutes on KCAL News. This came out of Century Division of LASD of a stolen vehicle burglary suspects. If we do have a chance to bring you some other pictures from earlier, it appears that the suspect, and at least a passenger there, was throwing some stuff out, which we were later able to confirm as shoe boxes and clothing from police.
So, you know, we're possibly thinking that maybe they left somewhere,
That's where they throw
retail
this trash
store
out.
somewhere,
Yeah.
mall maybe, and that's where the
robbery?
obviously the burglary happened. And then they're throwing that evidence out the window and the doors of the car right now is in downtown LA, as you see on the right side of your screen. All kinds of things coming out of the
looks
car.
different, though.
And as we
Well, I don't
mentioned,
know.
actually
I don't
some
know. Maybe it's the
passengers
same.
came out of the car as well near the 10 freeway. And we believe there is a driver at least, and perhaps a passenger, because we saw some doors open as well. So we know that more than one person is inside this car right now.
Let's go back to full here. You see this is on the 110 northbound as we take a look here, kind of like the exit 25 Solano Avenue.
I don't know why that
in
launched
Elysian
with the
Park. Let's go
wrong
back up
title.
to Desmond Shaw. Des, they're going into a tunnel here. Where are you?
Oh, it's a wrap.
Well, we are making our way up towards the 110 and the 5,
Yeah.
and we're going under some more tunnels here, so that's really complicating things. But now I'm actually thinking that it's this vehicle right here. Black sedan. Obviously, there's a ton of them out there in Los Angeles, but I'm noticing this vehicle right here is going quite a bit faster than everybody else. And this is another black sedan. So. Sheriff's deputies, they had lost the vehicle, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the vehicle now making the transition north 110 to the northbound 5. So we will follow this one, but some of these suspects, I hate to say it, but they know what they're doing when it comes to trying to shake the authorities on this
I'm going
one.
to change this charger
they
for this
are really
thing
trying
tomorrow.
their darndest
the
to
camera.
shake us as well as the
Annoying.
law enforcement helicopters.
Well, as we were just talking
Acting
about, Mike Rogers on the desk was talking about how the LAPD and the LA County Sheriff's Department are coordinating with helicopters, with their choppers in the air to
Thanks,
not only
brainworms.
give locations to the ground units, but also to coordinate with each other, because the
I absolutely love watching the chases. Been following you since before YouTube. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. What happened?
on this pursuit just as soon as we get our eyes back on that car.
Oh, my
In the meantime, as the weather gets warmer, more people may head
there's
to the
somebody else.
mountains for a hike.
But
Let's see, I think there's somebody else watching. Media Pursuit, that's CBS. CBS, the only ones? CBS is out. They said they come back when they get eyes on it again, but damn, just like that, huh? Just like that. In drag. Fox 10 Phoenix, somebody said. Why would Phoenix have them? I'll take a look. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. There's no audio, but there is some sort of, I don't know if this is from earlier. Yeah, that looks like the vehicle. Dorita, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I hope this goes on. I'm so ready for this. Thanks for being you. No problem. I apparently launched with the wrong title. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe it went out with that title. Jesus Christ. I wonder why they have it. Fox 10 Phoenix. ABC 7 got it too. No, ABC 7 doesn't have anything right now. I mean, this looks like it. I guess this is current feed. Well, the police lost track of him and they called it. Let's see. The police called it anyway. Boy, hauling ass. Watch live pursuit. Yeah, Phoenix has it. I don't know why. Phoenix is the only one that got it, apparently. But no audio, so this looks like the same guy. I don't know if I guess he robbed all those shoe boxes that they threw out. I guess they robbed somewhere. And it looked like there was multiple people in the vehicle. So right now he's just driving on the side lane, the emergency. The cops just let him go. Said fuck it. I was about to go to bed. Yeah, they got choppers on his ass. Now they're highlighting his ass with the light, too. We on your ass. Yeah, the other car's just speeding right by him. The regular citizen. And I wonder why shine the light. Is it just to keep track or to like put him on alert? Like, yo, we're coming for you. We got you. Not going anywhere. Is the sunroof open? It almost looks like the sunroof is open. The sunroof open. All right, let me try to just give me a sec. Let me try to get a thumbnail. Is the sunroof open? Does it look it open? It's Buster, huh? It's Buster going for a ride. Murdoch. Hey, Buster. For riding out. Got those headlights on your ass. I mean those spotlights. Woo! I wonder if the LASD got back on them because they called it off. I guess we're up and awake. Who needs sleep? Not me. Not me. Thing right there. Boom. Updated it. What they saying online? So, pursuit of a carjacking suspect. Okay. Trying to get whatever little info I can get. Carjacking suspect? I got all these characters on the screen for the trial tomorrow. Gotta make sure I change out the battery before the trial in the morning. Boom. Okay. If you guys could help me out with the like button, please, I'd appreciate that. I screwed up when I started the stream. Uh-oh. Maybe it's not going to matter. Maybe it's all over. There we go. Buena Vista Street, I-5 North, exit 148, San Fernando Valley. He's putting his turn signal on, too. Oh, headlights back on. Okay. He's going to get off. The shopper should shoot at him. CBS is back.
He's involved in this. And that LAPD helicopter, just for reference, is right off the 10 freeway, which is where he drove right through. And when I was following, I can go back and look at the sheriff's helicopter and see kind of the area they started this pursuit. And it came right up through South LA and then got on the 10 freeway. So those helicopters were right next to each other as this whole thing was going down.
Boy, there must have been a lot of stuff in that vehicle, because by my count, that's the third time that they slowed down to throw a bunch of evidence, if you will, out onto the streets. Let's go back up to Desmond Shaw in Sky Cow. Des, you were kind of keeping an eye on it. This last one, they slowed down and more stuff came out.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know, the sheriff's deputies were telling us that they were calling it off because they weren't positive that that was the vehicle, and they just told us from the air that they are going back south. I think they're going back to that perimeter south of downtown Los Angeles where they had those other suspects off of Washington Boulevard. So I hate to say it, but the driver of that vehicle, it looks like they're getting away tonight. Hopefully they can at least get some of the other suspects that they saw run into that apartment building. Maybe they can get a better idea of who the driver of that vehicle was. But the pursuit from the ground, from what we just heard from their helicopters, is now.
Yeah. Well, this is live TV, so we really appreciate that update. Desmond Shaw, will go back to you if we need to here on KCAL News.
So did they lose him? I don't know what the hell just happened, bro. Wrong car? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I guess that's it. He's gone for the night. I guess that's it. Let me just take a look on Twitter. If there's anything else going on. And they've canceled it, called it off again, this time for good. Pursuit canceled. All right. Oh, that's a traffic cam. Some people saying they were following the wrong car. I don't know if that's true. I guess. Lord Almighty. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, man, because I should go get some sleep so we can be here early in the morning. I can be fresh. I know I need some Murda merch. Murda merch. I guess it was kind of a waste of a stream. All right, man. I'm gonna head out though. I do need to figure out the website, set up the merch or whatever. I don't know, something. House music all night long. Hell no, we gotta be up early morning. We gotta be up early tomorrow. Crack of dawn. Go to sleep. I'll redirect everybody for the morning stream. Yo, when I redirect you, go hit like on the stream for tomorrow morning, okay? We can get a nice start in the morning. How about that? All right. What kind of merch would you like? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about tomorrow. Like the Murdoch characters? Thanks, guys, man. All right. I'll catch you in the morning. Get some sleep. Okay. Get some rest. See you in the morning.